When a man reaches his 50s, 60s, or even 70s, he often believes his best years in the bedroom are behind him. Society has conditioned men to think aging automatically means decline, less energy, weaker performance, shorter stamina. But here's the surprising truth: age doesn't have to be the end of sexual vitality. In fact, there's one powerful daily habit that can help men last longer in bed, restore confidence, and reignite passion. And the best part? It doesn't involve pills, surgeries, or expensive therapies. It's something every man can start practicing today. The difference between men who fade sexually as they age and those who continue to satisfy their partners often comes down to this: control. Sexual stamina isn't just about strength or hormones, it's about mastery of your own body, especially the muscles that regulate arousal and climax. This is where pelvic floor training, often called Kegel exercises, becomes the single most valuable habit an older man can adopt. When done consistently, these exercises can transform how long a man lasts in bed, improve firmness, and even increase pleasure for both partners. Most men don't realize that their pelvic floor muscles play the same role sexually as a foundation does for a house. If the foundation is weak, everything above it is unstable. But if the foundation is strong, the entire structure becomes powerful, reliable, and long-lasting. These muscles, hidden beneath the surface, control blood flow to the penis, regulate erections, and give you the ability to delay release when you want to. Strengthening them daily can give you the kind of stamina younger men struggle to match. The science behind this is fascinating. Studies show that men with stronger pelvic floor muscles can improve erectile rigidity, increase duration during intercourse, and even recover faster between sessions. Think of these muscles as the hidden control switch for your sexual performance. When you're younger, they're naturally stronger. But as you age, like any other muscle, they weaken, unless you train them. Ignoring them is one of the silent reasons many older men struggle with early release or softer erections. Training them, on the other hand, can be life-changing. You might be wondering, how exactly does this help a man last longer? The answer lies in control over arousal. During sex, most men feel a point of no return approaching, that moment when climax becomes inevitable. By strengthening the pelvic floor, you learn to hold back that surge, keeping yourself in the pleasurable zone much longer. Instead of finishing too quickly and disappointing both yourself and your partner, you gain the ability to extend intimacy, building intensity, and giving her more time to reach her peak as well. Performing pelvic floor training is simple. The first step is identifying the right muscles. The easiest way is to imagine stopping your urine mid-flow. That tightening sensation is your pelvic floor contracting. Once you found them, practice tightening those muscles for 3 to 5 seconds, then relaxing. Repeat this process for 10 to 15 repetitions, 2 or 3 times a day. Over time, as these muscles strengthen, you'll notice greater firmness, more control, and a newfound ability to decide when you release rather than being controlled by your body. Some men dismiss Kegel exercises as something only women should do after childbirth, but research proves otherwise. For men, these exercises have been shown to improve not just stamina but also prostate health and overall urinary control, both issues that become more common with age. In fact, doctors are now recommending pelvic floor training as one of the first treatments for erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation before resorting to medication. It's safe, free, and incredibly effective when practiced daily. Now let's talk about the long-term benefits. A man who trains his pelvic floor consistently won't just notice changes in how long he lasts, he'll also feel more confident going into the bedroom. That confidence is magnetic. When a man knows he has control over his body, his anxiety fades, his presence deepens, and he can focus fully on his partner. And nothing makes a woman feel more desired than a man who takes his time, who can pace himself, and who makes her pleasure the priority. Think about this: younger men often rush. They're driven by high testosterone but little control, so they tend to finish quickly. Older men who master pelvic floor control flip the script. Instead of being a drawback, age becomes an advantage. Their experience, patience, and newfound muscle control allow them to give women something younger men rarely can, a slow, drawn-out, deeply satisfying experience that lingers in her memory. That's why so many women secretly prefer being with older men who know this secret. Some men might think results take years to notice, but the truth is improvements can come quickly. Within just a few weeks of daily practice, many men report longer-lasting erections, stronger control, and even more intense orgasms. That's because stronger pelvic floor muscles not only delay climax but also make release more powerful when you finally allow it to happen. Imagine the difference between a weak contraction and a strong, pulsing release. It's night and day, and both you and your partner will feel it. Another key element is consistency. Like any form of training, the results of pelvic floor exercises depend on daily practice. Think of it like brushing your teeth. It only takes a few minutes, but the payoff is enormous. Men who neglect this training often rely on pills or gimmicks, but those only mask the problem temporarily. Strengthening the root cause gives you lasting results, something you carry with you for the rest of your life. It's a long-term investment in your masculinity and your intimate relationships. One of the most empowering aspects of this habit is how discreet it is. You don't need a gym, equipment, or even privacy. You can do Kegels while sitting at your desk, watching TV, or driving. No one will even know you're doing them, yet inside, you're building control that will redefine your sex life. Imagine silently strengthening yourself during the day, only to surprise your partner at night with stamina and presence she didn't expect. That's the quiet power of this daily ritual. Of course, pelvic floor training works best when combined with overall health habits. Staying active, maintaining a healthy weight, and keeping blood flow strong through regular exercise amplify the effects. But even if you change nothing else, simply committing to this one habit daily can have dramatic results. It's small, simple, and achievable for every man, regardless of age. And the return you get, better performance, greater satisfaction, deeper confidence, makes it worth far more than the effort required. The mistake many men make is waiting until it's too late. They only look for solutions after they've already lost performance, after their confidence has been shaken, or after their relationships have suffered. Don't wait for that moment. The best time to start is now, before the decline becomes more difficult to reverse. Every day you practice, you're not just strengthening your body, you're reclaiming control over your masculinity and ensuring your partner sees you as the man who can still fully satisfy her. Sexual health is one of the most important but most neglected aspects of aging. Too often, men shy away from talking about it out of embarrassment. But there's nothing shameful about wanting to remain strong, passionate, and capable for as long as possible. Your partner desires it, your confidence depends on it, and your overall health improves because of it. By committing to pelvic floor training daily, you're not only transforming your bedroom performance, you're enhancing your quality of life as a man. So the next time you wonder why some older men seem to last longer, to perform with more presence, and to leave their partners glowing with satisfaction, know that it's not luck. It's not genetics. It's a habit, a discipline, a choice they made daily. They strengthened the very muscles most men ignore. And because of that, they gain control, stamina, and power that makes them unforgettable. That's the truth most men never hear, but today, you have the chance to act on it. If you've listened this far, I encourage you to take action. Don't just let this be information that passes through your mind, let it be the turning point. Starting today, commit to training your pelvic floor muscles every single day. It will take only minutes, but over time, it can give you hours of pleasure, control, and intimacy you thought you'd lost. And if you want more science-backed insights like this, subscribe now, because here we uncover the hidden truths about aging, masculinity, and intimacy that every man deserves to know. I'm Dr. Samuel Boyd, and I'll see you in the next one.